In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on November 30th, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Liberty versus Florida Atlantic. In the thrilling clash between 2 formidable basketball teams, Liberty and Florida Atlantic, the stage is set for an epic showdown at Alina R. Baldwin Arena. The number 13 Florida Atlantic Owls, fresh off an impressive Thanksgiving tournament performance under the strategic guidance of Dusty May, displayed their prowess in Kissimmee, securing victory at the ESPN Events Invitational. This dynamic squad, boasting a 5-1 record and 4-2 against the spread, is poised to continue their winning streak against the undefeated Liberty Flames, who clinched the Myrtle Beach Invitational title during Turkey Week. Liberty's flawless start to the season, winning all 6 games and covering the spread in each of the 5 contested, highlights their offensive prowess. Notably, their recent game against Maryland Eastern Shore showcased an elite offensive display, securing a commanding 99-60 victory. Averaging an impressive 86 points per game, Liberty not only pushes the pace but also showcases a robust defense, conceding only 61 points per game. On the other side of the court, Florida Atlantic has strategically scheduled a challenging lineup this season, proving their mettle against formidable opponents. Their recent triumphs over the Texas Aggies and Virginia Tech underscore their offensive dominance, with Elijah Martin's standout performance contributing 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. The Owls, currently on a 3-game winning streak, demonstrated their offensive prowess by scoring over 80 points per game with a shooting efficiency of 49%. As both teams gear up for a high-stakes encounter, Florida Atlantic's aggressive offensive approach, averaging over 80 points per game and excelling in free throw opportunities, poses a significant challenge for Liberty's defensively sound squad. While Liberty boasts an impressive 6-game winning streak and an offense scoring over 80 points per game, their performance against a formidable offensive force like Florida Atlantic remains untested. The contrasting styles of play further intensify the matchup, with Liberty favoring a slower tempo and a solid defensive free throw rate, while Florida Atlantic thrives in a faster-paced game with a strong defensive free throw rate. These dynamics set the stage for a gripping contest, with Liberty's deliberate playing style clashing against Florida Atlantic's fast-paced, aggressive approach. In predicting the outcome, the Florida Atlantic Owls emerge as a formidable force, backed by a proven track record against elite competition. The Owls' recent triumphs over Butler, the Texas Aggies, and Virginia Tech at the ESPN Events Invitational showcase their ability to rise to the occasion. So the Florida Atlantic Owls to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The contrasting offensive styles and defensive strengths of both teams suggest a strategic battle on the court. Liberty's deliberate pace and solid defense may limit Florida Atlantic's offensive output, leading to a lower scoring affair. With both teams displaying efficiency at limiting fouls, the game is poised to be a cleaner contest. Therefore, one should anticipate a lower scoring game than the highest line total for a Liberty game to date. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Texas Tech versus Butler. The highly anticipated inter-conference clash between the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Butler Bulldogs is set to unfold on Thursday evening, promising an exciting matchup for basketball enthusiasts. The Red Raiders enter the game with momentum, securing a significant victory against Michigan in their previous outing. Meanwhile, the Bulldogs showcased their prowess by notching a win over Boise State on a triumphant Sunday. Texas Tech embarked on the season with a commendable 3-game win streak, triumphing over Texas Agricultural and Mechanical Commerce, San Jose State, and Texas Agricultural and Mechanical CC. However, they faced a setback with a loss to Villanova but rebounded with a hard-fought win against Northern Iowa. In their recent victory over Michigan, the Raiders dominated the first half, establishing a commanding 35-21 lead. The team sustained their momentum, ultimately securing a convincing 73-57 blowout win. Devan Cambridge and Joe Towsaint spearheaded the offense with 17 points each, complemented by Darian Williams' double-double performance, contributing 13 points and 10 rebounds. Turning to the Bulldogs, they too initiated the season with a triumphant 3-game streak, overcoming Eastern Michigan, Southeast Missouri State, and East Tennessee State. Despite encountering setbacks against Michigan State and Florida Atlantic, Butler demonstrated resilience by clinching a 10-point victory over Penn State. In their latest triumph against Boise State, the Bulldogs exhibited offensive prowess, scoring 70 points and securing a 70-56 win. Pierre Brooks, the leading scorer, contributed a remarkable 25 points, supported by Jamel Telfort's 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. As the Red Raiders embark on their first true road game of the season, they face the challenge of overcoming Butler, an improved squad currently on a 2-game winning streak. Texas Tech's offensive struggles are evident, shooting a subpar 41.4% for the season and averaging 108 points per 100 possessions, in contrast to Butler's solid 111 points per 100. The Bulldogs' formidable defense, holding opponents to 38.3% shooting, coupled with their undefeated home record, adds to the challenge for Texas Tech. Historically, Butler holds a 2-0 record against Texas Tech, both straight up and against the spread, with their last meeting occurring in 2016. The Bulldogs' recent performance in the ESPN Events Invitational showcases their ability to compete against strong opponents. Thad Matta's leadership has instilled confidence in the team, positioning them as a force to be reckoned with early in the season. In analyzing the game, the statistics reveal that Texas Tech's defensive effectiveness has waned recently, allowing an average of 70 points in their last 3 games. On the other hand, Butler's potent offense, scoring at least 80 points in all but 2 games, presents a significant challenge. Despite Butler's defensive vulnerabilities, surrendering 74 or more points in 3 of their last 4 games, their offensive prowess, shooting at a solid 47.6%, remains a formidable factor. From a scoring perspective, both teams have demonstrated unpredictability, fluctuating between scoring in the 50s and reaching the 80s. However, a more plausible expectation lies in the 70s. Considering the team's recent performances and style of play, over the projected total is our full game total pick. South Florida versus Hofstra. In this upcoming non-conference showdown between South Florida and Hofstra, the stage is set for an intense battle on the hardwood. The clash involves teams from different conferences, with South Florida representing the American Athletic Conference, gearing up to face Hofstra, a force from the Coastal Athletic Association, in a matchup that promises to be a basketball spectacle. The South Florida Bulls, currently holding the 12th position in the American Athletic Conference with a 2-2 record, are navigating through a season of mixed outcomes. Despite a commendable offensive strategy that yields an average of 73 points per game, their challenges in field goal efficiency and 3-point attempts have been evident. However, their saving grace lies in free throw accuracy, boasting an impressive 77.4%, placing them among the top nationally in this category. The Bulls' rebounding game, averaging 36.5 per game, indicates room for improvement in controlling the boards both offensively and defensively. Defensively, the Bulls have shown promise by conceding an average of 64 points per game, showcasing a respectable position. While their defense against field goals and 3-pointers is moderate with percentages of 42 and 25.3 respectively, they face struggles in free throw defense. The recent setback against Maine emphasized these defensive gaps, revealing vulnerabilities despite individual efforts, such as Chris Youngblood's 17-point contribution. The team's reliance on leaders like Youngblood and KC Pryor underscores the need for a cohesive approach to both offensive and defensive tactics for a climb up the conference standings. On the other side of the court, the Hofstra Pride, boasting a strong 4-2 record and ranking 3rd in the Coastal Athletic Association, exhibit overwhelming offensive prowess. With an impressive average of 85 points per game and a field goal percentage of 49.5, their offensive efficiency extends to a remarkable 38.4% in 3-point shooting. Free throw accuracy at 80% and an average of 32.2 rebounds per game further bolster their high-scoring game. Defensively, Hofstra allows an average of 71.5 points per game, indicating room for improvement in tightening their defensive plays. While their field goal defense is robust, opponents find success in 3-point and free throw attempts, shootouts. In their recent thrilling 97-92 overtime victory against High Point, Tyler Thomas showcased defensive firepower with a remarkable 40-point performance, highlighting the team's ability to outscore opponents. Leaders like Tyler Thomas and Jacquin Carlos play pivotal roles for Hofstra, contributing not only in scoring but also across various facets of the game. This depth of talent and offensive proficiency positions Hofstra as a serious contender in their conference, capable of overpowering opponents with relentless scoring drives. As South Florida, alternating wins and losses in their recent games, prepares for this challenging matchup, they find themselves facing a formidable offensive force in Hofstra. The Bulls' below-average offensive performance and lack of outside shooting may prove challenging against a Hofstra team that excels in scoring, led by standout players like Tyler Thomas and Dubar. Additionally, being on the road for the first time in the 2023-2024 season adds an extra layer of difficulty for South Florida. The recent loss to Maine as a big favorite has put South Florida in a position where they need to show improvement. With a below-average offensive game and limited outside shooting, they face a daunting task against the offensive juggernaut that is Hofstra. The Pride's exceptional offensive statistics, averaging 85 points per game with impressive shooting percentages, make this matchup seem like a significant mismatch. The Hofstra Pride, being one of the best offensive teams in the country and excelling in every major statistical category, are poised to take care of business here in this one. So the Hofstra Pride to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Furthermore, South Florida has consistently stayed under the total in all 4 of their games this season, relying on their 94th rank in defensive efficiency, 75th in effective field goal percentage, 36th in turnover percentage, and 16th in three-point defense. Playing at an above-average tempo with 70.4 possessions per game, the Bulls face a Hofstra team that has seen the over-hit in 3 out of 5 games, with each of their last 3 games surpassing the total. Hofstra's offensive efficiency, effective field goal percentage, and adjusted tempo suggest a game filled with frequent scoring opportunities. The combination of Hofstra's rapid offensive tempo and South Florida's ability to capitalize on free throws could lead to a game where the total score exceeds expectations. Considering the offensive firepower and tempo of both teams, expect a high-scoring and entertaining matchup between South Florida and Hofstra. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.